wear boxing gloves in the locker room occasionally because that was like a sanctioned fight when it didn't just boil over. You like, yo, I did get my beat in one of those locker room boxing matches. My freshman year, I left high school early and was up at Maryland working out with the team, taking classes and doing the spring ball stuff. And there was a corner that had been there for 2 years, and I was just talking. It's like we just finished lifting weights, and I was like, yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm taking his job. I'm be starting week 1. And so I was talking for a matter of weeks, and somebody was like, settle it with the gloves in the locker room. That's not how you need to settle it, because we could just settle on the field, but still, I'm young. We went in there. He's a nice guy. Him and I are still friends. And I know he's a nice guy because he hit me with one good one. I was dazed, and it was over. And he did not follow up. And we were friends from that point forward, and I was like, I'm going to go ahead and solve this football thing on the field. Any other issues, we can talk it out.
Look, hierarchy was established, even if it wasn't on the depth chart.
Dan, your turn.
My fighting career ended with me getting my shirt pulled over my head in a Coconut Grove street. I've told Bomani this story before, actually, because I was not afraid of fights, but I guess at least in part because I didn't have that many of them, but I didn't lose them when I had them. And so, and I don't say that like boastfully at all, because I realized in the last fight that I had, which was over, an ex-girlfriend, I had to have been in my early 20s. I stood up against somebody and I looked at him and I'm like, oh, wait, he's not afraid either. And then, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. If I'm thinking that, I'm the one who's afraid. And then next thing you know, my shirt is pulled over my head and my ear is bleeding and I'm missing a shoe in the street because I realized that when I had that thought, that was too much thinking.
Yeah, let me tell you why you ain't the dude to fight, because there's the distinct possibility that you the dude that start crying when you fight. And I don't mean that as an insult. I mean that everybody knows the guy I'm talking about, right? Like, it just gets to a point that there's nothing anybody can do, man. It is all popping.
Man, them anger tears are terrifying.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Like, it's all coming out right now. I've been nice to so many people. I have had enough.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.